Hi, this is Chris Buss with Traders Profit Compass. It's Thursday, August 27th at 12:15 as I'm starting the video. Okay, I've got 8 to 10 swing trade setups and ideas for you. Let's start out with small cap biotechs, XBI. We've been following this for a little while. We've got price here on a ledge of support at 107.50. Price is below all the short-term moving averages, the 8, the 20, and the 50-day EMA. We're coming out of a divergent high. You can see here that momentum peaked back in May, and at this high it was at lower momentum and lower RSI. RSI is broken below 50. The PPO is broken below its zero line. That tells me this is going lower. I did open a very small starter position in September 11th, 107, 100 put spreads for 2 weeks out. So this is going to have to, break here soon, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, or I'll just take it off. But it's small enough where I can add to it if it does in fact break. I got the spread because, if there's a little delay, that the puts that I sold out of the money, will decay faster than the ones that are closer to the money. So, anyways, I am in a 107, 100 put spread for September 11th. This is Deluxe Check, DLX. I mean, picture perfect bull flag here, starting to make a move higher today. I want you to take note of this massive volume over price void here between 31 and 42. Here's how I'm going to play this. We've got the 200 coming in here just below 31, and then we've got this resistance level at 31. What I'm looking for is a break out of this flag to take out 31 and then get into all this running room above. So I've set an alarm at 31. I think if it breaks above the measured move here, takes it all the way up to 42, and that's what I'm looking for. It's just to be patient here, wait for a break above 31, then take it long and see where it goes. Hopefully up here towards 42, but we gotta wait for the trigger. No trigger, no trade. This is ENPH in the red hot solar sector. I've missed a lot of opportunities here in solar, and I'm kicking myself, but the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I think there's more upside ahead. So I've got a couple names here that I want to alarm, and this is one of them. We've got a nice consolidation area here between 67.5 and 77.5. I've set an alarm right here at 77.5. If we can pop that level, measured move is $10. So I wanna take ENPH long above 77.5 in a really nice fast moving solar sector. Another one, I don't have the chart handy, but I want you to take a look at, is First Solar, FSLR, above 77.5. It's sitting there. It's right above resistance. That's another name that I really like long. First Solar above 77.5. ISRG making a move this morning out of this nice flag consolidation. Measured move is over $100. So I like that one long right here for a push up towards 780 to 800 on ISRG. This one looks really nice. riding the 8-day up, breaking this consolidation in this flag, and with a measured move up towards 800. Pan W is a name we had just talked about. It got whacked on earnings, came down here. We were looking for a move down to 250 so we could make a buy, an opportunistic buy against the breakout level and the 50 EMA. We're almost there. I want to see something in the 252, 251 range, possibly even a tag of 250. So I've got my eye on this one real close. If we get down in the 251 range, or tag the 50 EMA at 250, I want to try a long there for a move back up towards 275 in the weeks ahead. Peloton, we've got this consolidation area between 63 and 72.5. We came up and tagged it today, and now we're back down here around 70. I want to set an alarm at, say, 72.5, 73, and on the breakout I want to get long there against 72.5. You set your stop just below. I think we have an opportunity to get a $10 move out of Peloton should it break out. And what I like to do is, when I have these consolidation ranges, go ahead and alarm the lower level as well, down towards 63. You see we've got the rising 50 EMA coming up. Should this pull back and tag up the 50 EMA, that would also be a place for a low risk objective long. And of course, if the market pulls back or falls apart, you'd have a level right there. If it lost the 50 EMA and started breaking down here below 62.5, you'd have a nice short, because it's probably going to come back in here to 47.5, 50 level, where there's some technical support here, and you've got the rising 200. So alarm 72.5 for a breakout, and 62.5, 63 for a heads up on a move back towards the bottom of the box. PepsiCo, consolidating here under 38.5, 39. If we were to break out here, I think you're going to see, a relatively fast move back up to the prior high at 145. This isn't going to move like, a tech name, so I would certainly buy at least, 6-8 weeks worth of time. If this thing were to pop out and hold above 138.50, and then take it long, give it time to work, and then look for a move up towards 145. I really like that trade. All the EMAs are bullishly stacked, prices above the 80 EMA, and just trying to make a move here above this resistance level. If we can get a pop and a hold, I like that one long. PepsiCo. Tandem Diabetes, making a breakout right now above 110. I like that one long. Looking for a move up towards 120. I like this setup as well. Got a bounce off the 50. Now breaking out. You can stay long against 110. And a bearish setup for you. This is ExxonMobil, of course. Got this, well, it's not picture perfect, but you can see the head and shoulders here with a neckline at 40. Get the measured move by taking the height of the head, which is basically 24%, and projecting it down on a break of the neckline brings us right back down to the March lows. And it's uncanny how some of these projections line up perfectly with other technical levels. You'll see that quite often when you're looking at bull and bear flags and measured moves. It often lines up really well. And I will tell you that this morning there were a number of big institutional trades that were targeting October 35 puts, at least 2,000 or 3,000. So they are looking for a move down here over the next couple of months. And I really like that trade. Personally, if this breaks, I would rather get something closer to the money. But I think directionally, they've got it right. Since Exxon's been pulled out of the Dow, of course, you heard about that. Energy's been weak. I don't see the bull catalyst at all. Given this formation, the breakdown, the bearish order flow from the institutions, I really like this lower here. Looking out a couple of months, you could get, a 40-35. You could get, 37.50 puts out here for a couple months and look for that breakdown. But directionally, I think this one is heading lower. So there's a quick run through of several setups that I like. I got a lot more in the pipeline. I didn't want to make this video really long. But when you're looking for setups, look for some bearish and bullish setups where, as we plumb the new highs, as we talked about in the morning video, we're getting up towards the top end of the channel. So I think just having your watch list or your alarms set up to where you would have some triggers on a pullback, I think that would be smart. Because when they flip the switch, when they go from bullish to bearish, you don't want to be sitting there with no ideas. When they make the turn, you want to have your barrel, your pond stocked with bearish ideas. So I'm starting to look for bearish setups that even though they may not have, obviously we're in bull mode now, so they're not going to perform as well as a bullish setup at the moment. But when it turns, you want to be getting alarms that you can take right off the bat. So even though things are bullish, keep your eyes peeled for bullish setup or bearish setups. That's why in these trading ranges, always alarm the bottom side, because you're going to forget about it and then it's going to break and you'll have missed it. So when you're alarming bull setups, find a place on the chart, whether it's a trading range or a support level, to alarm on the downside. And that way, when the turn is made, you'll be ready to go. Okay. If you're new to the channel, take a look over in the show notes. You'll find places to visit the blog and register for my content. Of course, if you like the content here, smash the like button. I really appreciate that. And certainly subscribe to the channel. And if you have a moment or two, if you like the content, please pass it along to your circle of trading friends. I'd really appreciate that. Again, this has been Chris Buss with Traders Profit Compass. Have a good rest of your trading day and talk to you soon.